I recently bought my first dildo. It's 6 inches, not very thick, and extremely flexible, bendy, etc. One of those jelly types. I've only had sex 2 times in my life, both times fairly uncomfortable because they were my first, and obviously shit's a little tight down there. It's been 4 years since I last had sex, and of course I'm expecting it to be uncomfortable when I stick anything of size up there, but I can't even get the toy inside me past the head. It just won't go in. After some manual inspection, it feels like there's something in the way. Now, I've had several gyno appointments, and none of them have showed any sign of anything being off down there. So I'm wondering, could this just be my hymen still intact, or could there be something wrong? All right. Honestly, boo, what you need to do, especially when you're first starting sex, you need to really start touching your pussy. Okay, that's one of the main things that needs to happen. So take 2 fingers and call me in the morning. I'm 16. I have a father that still thinks I'm 10. I have a boyfriend, 23. He knows but doesn't accept. I don't know how to approach to telling him that I've grown, so stop treating me like a kid. I've tried before and it seems like he reminds me of who pays the bills. I don't know what to do. Grown baby. Listen up, boo. I remember 16. You feel like you know everything. And I'm not trying to be this old bitch telling you, girl, you don't know everything, but you really don't. I don't know everything. And shit, I'm 22. And I mean, that's not even old, to be honest, but I don't know everything. But I do know that it's nice to have someone pay your bills and care about you. It's also nice to have a boyfriend. But what I really think you should do is maybe have your boyfriend meet your father, and maybe if he's a decent guy, they'll be able to hit it off. Because I don't think that your father's being unreasonable about telling you that he pays the bills, that he wants you to live by his rules and shit. You're 16 years old. You ain't supposed to even really be fucking yet. I know you probably are, but you're still his baby. That's what you don't get. It's not like he's trying to treat you like a baby. He's trying to treat you like his baby. He don't want you to grow up too fast. Honestly, I think what you should do is have the boyfriend meet your dad. Honestly, if your dad really still doesn't like him after he gets a good impression of this man, well then I mean you got a whole nother fucking problem. But honestly, if he's a respectable dude, I don't think your dad will be that unreasonable. I'm 16, I'm 5'4", and I'm a size 16, 18, so obviously I'm a big girl. I have a lot of insecurities because I was teased about being fat for years, and I get nervous in relationships. There's this guy I like a lot, and he likes me too. We don't have a label, but we know where we stand. He wants me to be his first, but I'm scared. I've had sex before, but he means more to me than that person I lost my virginity to. I'm not scared to have sex, but whenever we talk about it, I feel really insecure. I understand being nervous about, meeting someone, but once you're in a relationship, it should be very clear that your size doesn't matter. And if it's not, then you shouldn't be in that relationship, uh, honestly. So if you're so damn insecure, then that's both of your faults, honestly. He's obviously not making you feel super secure, and you're obviously not letting yourself be super secure for whatever reason. So obviously you don't know where you stand because he wants to fuck you and you're scared. So I think you guys need to have some more talks. Honestly, most questions about relationships can be solved with communication. Tell your man this long ass shit that you're writing me. Tell your man that you don't feel 100% confident with your body in a sexual setting. And hopefully he can remedy that shit real quick. This one's for Peach. Please include my question in your next video. Would you like to share some gourmet popcorn and red wine with me? Peach, I would love to. Are you serious, bitch? Seriously, save me a fucking tankard of ale. Don't play. So I'm 17 and this guy I'm talking to is 22. And me and him have been having sex almost every time we chill. And yesterday he told me that he wanted to see me and that he would like to have sex. But I told him I was on my period, so I couldn't have sex. And he said, okay, well, I still want to see you. And we made plans to hang out. So it's today and he never called me or texted me to tell me when he wanted to chill. So what should I do? Should I text him? Yeah, obviously. Why did you tell me about your fucking period? Why did you tell me all this shit? Shouldn't the question have been, this guy that I like? There really is no question. You don't have a problem, bitch. Some of y'all out here don't have problems. Yes, text this man. Y'all are cute. I met this guy last spring at school and we became pretty good friends. We hooked up and then acted like it never happened. I really liked him but never expressed it. Over the summer we kept in touch and he asked me, would you potentially like to be fuck buddies when we get back? I said, yeah. Fall semester, I only fell more in love with him once sex got involved and we agreed to start talking. I asked him how he felt about being a couple and he said he doesn't do relationships in college. I really didn't get upset about it because I know he's been hurt twice before me, and as long as I got to spend time with him, it didn't really matter. Towards the end of this fall semester, he stopped fucking with me like he usually did. Conversation seemed bland, like he wasn't interested. Usually we'd cuddle at night and shit. I asked him what was up, but he didn't give me a direct answer. And now I think he's about to wipe up some other girl. What should I do? I really like him and at least want to stay friends. You know what? Honestly, I think y'all need to take some space. because you had all these damn feelings. You was over here downplaying them. That's a lot of girls do that shit. A lot of girls are like, you know what? If I can't have him, then I'm gonna fuck him. If I can't have him, well, shit, I'm gonna cuddle with him. If I can't have him, well, then we gonna be fuck buddies, whatever. You know what though? Be honest with what the fuck you want out of a relationship, or else you just gonna hurt yourself further. If you know going into this shit, you love this motherfucker and you want to be with his ass, don't settle for less, really, because you played yourself. I hate to say it because I love you, girl, but you played yourself in this situation. We all do it though. Everybody plays the fool at some point. But I say take some space and honestly come back to this shit in a little bit. Give him some time, okay? Give him some time to miss your ass. And if he does, if it's meant to be, it will be. And if you guys are meant to be friends, you will find each other again. I promise you that shit. But right now, take a beat. When you see a delicious man, how do you approach him? You know what? Whenever I see a man that looks good, I usually go up to him. I not really like walk up, but like I walk near him and I'll sniff him. And if I get a good smell, or if I'm smelling him already and I smell that he smells good, I'll be like, "Oh, you smell good." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you gotta do. You gotta say, "Oh, you smell good." And I do a pout. And then usually that's how I bring all the boys to the yard, usually. Honestly, that's it. That's my steal. That's my steal, okay? I tell a dude that he smells good, and then usually the conversation pops up from there. You know, they say, "Oh, thank you." And then they'll be like, they'll tell me I'm pretty, or they'll ask me my name, or they'll say, "You smell good too." So either, no matter what the fuck they say, I have some game for that. But that's usually how I play that, okay? If I think they smell good, I'll say that, or I never tell them they look good. That's the thing. That's the thing with men. You gotta hold back that fucking compliment, because you can't gas a man too early in a relationship. You gas that motherfucker up, this motherfucker ride right down the fucking road with your gas, okay? Take off with your fucking gas. You can't gas him too much. You can't give him full service. You might be able to squeegee his windows and shit, but don't put no gas in that fucking tank, girl. Not yet, okay? Gotta give the nigga a little bit of breadcrumbs. Don't give him the whole fucking loaf, because he'll be the made sandwiches with other bitches' meat. Most people are very self-conscious about their looks, but for some reason, I am more worried about my personality. I'm always trying to overcompensate and apologize for things I can't even control. I feel like I'm always a burden on those around me. What do I do to become more confident in my personality? Girl, you need to sit back and really hang out with yourself, really. Because, you know, you're over here apologizing to people for how the fuck you're acting and whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. You know what? You need to just take a beat and just, you know, figure out if those are the people you even want to be around, okay? Because sometimes it's your company that got you acting all fucking foreign in your own self, really. You really might need to just take a beat. Really. I'm telling all y'all motherfuckers to take a beat. Some of y'all need to sit back. Seriously, sit back and just take some time for yourself and just figure out who you are, because it's so enlightening to just take some time for yourself. Read a book or listen to some music, but spend some time by yourself so that you get to know you. Because some people out here don't know who the fuck they are. They really don't. And they never will, because they're too busy, you know, in the affairs of other people, or they're too busy trying to be a part of a group. Stand alone and find yourself. I'm overweight, and I get told a lot that I'm pretty, but I would be prettier if I lose weight. I have a skinny face, but I'm overweight, and I'm only 16. But what would you do if people told you this? People do tell me this all the time, and I say I don't care, and I move the fuck on. Honestly, if you're fat and you have an attractive face, someone's going to tell you about it. Someone's going to tell you that, oh, you could be so pretty if you just lost weight. But the thing is, though, I'm already pretty. I don't need to be so pretty for you, bitch. Sorry. So that's what you tell them. That's what you tell them. Anyone who tells you could be something, you could be XYZ if you were XYZ, then just be like, you know what, bitch? I'm good with me. Beauty is subjective. I will say this shit to the day I die. Beauty is so subjective. So the way that you feel about yourself and the way someone else feels about you is totally fucking different. What you think is beautiful may not be what I think is beautiful. So, if they think you're going to be so fucking pretty if you lost weight, there's probably a nigga out there that think you're so beautiful just the way the fuck you are. So let it go. Okay, so I'm feeling this dude, though we are complete opposites. We've been dating for 5 months, and he has bad-ass trust issues that stresses our relationship. I've tried to be understanding, but hey, enough is enough sometimes. I've learned not to put up with his shit, and I tell him how I see it, which has helped, but not that much. We're still rocky. I care for him, I do, but in the end, I have my limits. Should I just drop this dude or wait it out and just try my best and see how the ride goes? You know what? I've totally been in a relationship where the trust issues were so fucking crazy that I was like, I couldn't even believe that that was a real thing, and I had to go. If you've done nothing to warrant his trust issues being so fucking crazy, and he's really making you pay for some other bitch that has hurt him, then, you know, there's nothing you really could do, especially since you already talked to him. You know, you could care for someone all day, but he's been hurt, and he's letting that shit consume relationships and poison them. So I think, honestly, maybe you should let his ass go. Tell him that this is not something that you want right now.